in the group. So if you'd like to speak, just please unmute yourself at any time. You're welcome to speak and ask questions. Just unmute yourself. Just getting ourselves started for the day, just starting off Sunday morning. Welcome Sunday morning, Natural Health Sunday. Every Sunday morning I'm doing this for myself anyways. Doing what? Getting myself moving, getting myself breathing, working on my best. I'm going to do this anyways. So if you want to exercise, if you want to join in, I'll be doing it on Sunday mornings. I just keep that as my accountability. I want to practice every Sunday morning. Now, after I say this, I want to say, next Sunday morning is my birthday weekend. Next Sunday morning, I think I'm going to be away with my family. So I think next Sunday will be the only Sunday that I'm not going to be doing it. But this is what I do every Sunday morning. I exercise, I move, I breathe, and it's not really about ripping our bodies apart. It's about picking up our energy. It's about getting ourselves going with intentions, with thoughts, with words, with movement. And the movement is basically at the root of all movement is this side-to-side action. This is how the human moves. The human shifts their weight from one side to the other, and they twist their torso, they twist their body around the spine. So the human needs to be mobile and be able to balance and shift their weight. So, at any time, if you need to take a rest, if you want to slow down, you can always come back to just shifting your weight. We're just moving. We're just moving and we're just breathing. This is at the root of creating change, of changing your energy in your body, is being able to tune into yourself for a moment. To take some time to tune into yourself. So if you're getting into a movement's a wonderful way to do it, because movement moves the blood and the lymph through the body. And the lymph is a part of detoxification of our body. We have to move the lymph through our body. We have to move the blood through our body. When we wake up in the mornings, our bodies have been laying still all night long, and the blood and the lymph coagulates to one side or over to the other side. Sometimes we can wake in the morning and we can feel aches and pains, and we can have aches and pains, thoughts in the mind as well too. It's all kind of associated with acids that we have in the body that, while we rest all night long, they stay still in our body. We got to get ourselves moving. We got to move the body so that there's no aches and pains in the body for the day. You can't be too happy when you're dealing with pain. So we want to move through some various movement patterns that the human body can do. But, at the root of it is, we want to excite the body, get the heart pumping, get the body breathing, and get ourselves thinking and speaking about the things that are most important to us. Right? We want to get our mind into the thoughts and words and images of the things that we want to create. It's just always a change of perspective. Right? Sometimes we're looking at the problem and we're talking about the problem and we're fighting with the problem inside of our minds and making our moment uncomfortable. And really it's for us to just let go of that problem. Stop trying to fight it maybe in my mind. Stop trying to fight it outside of my life. Just manage it inside of my own self. Just come to peace with it. It's just a thought. It's just a thought. It only is inside of your head. It's just the way you're thinking about it. That's okay. Just maybe let it go. Don't focus on it. Take a break from it. Get into your movement. Get into your breathing. Tune into yourself. Let go of the problems around you for a second. Just take a little time out from the problem and just take it inside yourself with a focus on your moving and on your breathing. So we want to bring ourselves down to the level of our breath. We want to bring ourselves to the focus on our breath. This is different than that critical mind. That critical mind is doing all that thinking. You get stuck up in the mind. There's nothing wrong with being in the mind, but it's a certain type of frequency, and we can come down into consciousness. It's a little bit, it's not so fight or flight. It's not in our higher, overexerted thinking mind. It's down a little slower. It's a little more still. And we just get into the breath, and that allows us to come out of the mind. Come into the body. Come into the heart. Right? Come out of the mind. Come into the body, into the heart by focusing on the breath. So we're moving, we're breathing, we're bringing our attention to our breath. Just moving through some basic human movements and combining breath with that. Here I'm starting with my good mornings. Just over and up, flexion and extension. Just taking my elbows to my knees, standing tall, chest out, shoulders back, focusing on an exhale and an inhale. Exhale and an inhale. Just tune into yourself. Tune into your breathing. Inhale as you stand tall, exhale as you come over. Just taking a break from all the stuff that you got in your mind. We're just taking a break from it, doing a positive thing with our bodies, with our minds, taking a break from the trouble and taking a focus on our insides. Just addressing the problem in a different way. Just addressing the problem in a different way. With our movement, with our breath. I'm just going to turn on my clock so I've got some chimes. I've got some 30-second chimes just to help me stay on focus myself. Just exhaling over and inhaling up. Exhaling over, inhaling up. Good, and then here we are dropping down into a walking burpee. So I'm just going to step back, step up, hands up right over the head. Down to the floor, stepping back, stepping up, hands up over the head. Just warming up the body, just getting the engine started, just getting the blood flowing in the body. Inhale up, exhale over, stepping back with your exhale, stepping up, inhale, hands up over your head. Just combining movement and breath. This is pranayama. This is thousands of years old. This is an ancient practice to move and to breathe. To focus on your movement and to focus on your breath brings you out of the thinking mind, out of the critical mind. It stops you from thinking about the problem. It gets you out of the problem solving and puts you into the energy. We want to get into the energy that's within us. Not be affected and reacting to the energy that is around us. Don't handle your problem by trying to handle it outside of yourself. Take it inside of yourself, fix it, heal it, change the energy within. Excellent. Next one here, I'm just going to be working on a skater. A little lateral action, working on my hips. Just warming up through my hips. Coming across. Warming up through the glutes and the lower back, lower body strength, picking up your heart rate. If you need to slow it down, you slow it down, no problem. We can always slow it down. We can always take it down, and we can take it right down to its root, just shifting our weight. We can always come back to shifting our weight. And if you can, we can pick it up higher. Take it up more. Moving more oxygen through the body. Waking up the body. If you need to take a break, you take a break. If you can keep her going, let's pick up the heart rate here. Let's pump some blood through the body. Good job. Moving around, gets that heart pumping, right? Gets the blood flowing, gets the nervous system agitated, affects the hormones inside the body. We start moving oxygen through the body, we start releasing carbon dioxide, the body's detoxifying, the body's alkalizing. You're going to start feeling physiological change happening inside your body. Your energy in your body's coming up. You just can't avoid that. You're picking up your frequency and your vibration in your body yourself. Working through my glutes and my hips, lifting it up, opening up the body. Stretch out the chest and shoulders. Lift up through the hips. Waking up your body physically, extending your body. Working through the glutes and the hips, through the back of the body. Lifting up, opening up through the chest and shoulders. Flexibility and strength. Strength through the back of the body. Stretch and strengthen through the upper body, through the top of the body. Waking up the body, right? Coming to life. Making a decision, making a choice. What are you doing today? Are you working on yourself? Are you doing your best for today? Just making a decision, just getting up, making a decision. I'm just going to do my best today with what I've got. This is what I've got today. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do my best with it today. Whatever it is, you just kind of meet it wherever it is, whatever it is. If you meet it with your best, you will surely prevail. Just get up and get yourself going, get yourself moving. Here we are, getting down into the squat, dropping down, coming up. It doesn't even have to be a workout, it can just be a walk. Just get out in nature, get yourself moving. If you can't get yourself to a workout, how about just getting out for a walk? Just get outside in the sun. Get your bare feet on the ground. Sit outside. Here we are, dropping down into these squats, working through a nice full range. Bend those knees, come right up. Open up your chest and shoulders, right down. Drop your butt, come right up. Open yourself right up, waking your body up. That pumping action, we're pumping energy through the body. Everybody's watching their breath. Everybody's tuning into their breath. Everyone's stepping into their power inside of themselves. Next one here, I'm dropping myself down. I'm working on my leg tucks. I can jump both those legs in and back, or you can walk them in and back. Okay. You can jump them right up, or you can make it a little jump. Or you can just work on your plank. Just hold your plank to run out of gas, you can always drop down to a plank, just focusing on your breathing and staying focused inside of yourself. Just taking a half an hour, 45 minutes, an hour for your day to really tune into yourself. Tune out the outside for a second, tune out the noise, and just tune into yourself and what you're trying to do. And what you want to see. Not what is happening, not what anybody's doing or anything, just what you want to see. Just look at it in a different way. Just how would you like it to be? Don't worry about how anyone else is. Just think about how you want it to be. It's just a change of perspective. It's just changing the way we look at it, right? We're reframing whatever it is. Here I am working on my standing long jumps. These can be little ones. These can be big ones. What's good for you? I'm bounding. If I can jump, awesome. That's amazing for your body. That bouncing, if you can bounce, that's awesome for your body. That's great for your circulation. That gets your heart pumping. That is sending a signal to your body that your body wants to get up, it wants to get going. Your body will hormonally change inside. Your brain neurotransmitters will change inside. You're going to get a little taste of some adrenaline. You're going to get a little jolt of energy. Just by moving, jumping around, breathing, and thinking and speaking about the things that you want as opposed to the things that you've got. That's a little change of mind. Dropping myself down into my plank. I'm lifting up one leg, then the other leg. Holding myself flat. I'm tuning into myself. I'm tuning into my breath. I'm working on my core. And I'm working on the back of my legs. Waking up, warming up, coming to life for today. This is how we do it. We take responsibility for ourselves. Stop looking outside for the answer, and we just take responsibility and look inside for the answer. Next one here, I'm up tall, and I'm going to be working on my full out sprint. Get your chest out, get your shoulders back. Give me your best. Do your best. What can you do? Stand tall and go for your best 100-yard dash. Want to push yourself a little bit out of your comfort zone? Whatever's right for you. But we want to get that body almost in that out of control breath, right? We want to let go control. If you can push yourself out of control, you can kind of get out of the mind. It breaks whatever you're thinking about in mind. It takes the blood flow from the brain takes the blood flow to the periphery, to the muscles. It's like a little tiny vacation from the brain. Whatever you've been thinking about in your brain, we're taking the blood out of there and we're driving it into the muscles. We're getting a little mini break. We're getting a little rush, a hormonal rush, a nervous system lift. And then we're mentally doing the same thing. We're lifting our thoughts. We're thinking and speaking about what we want. I am getting healthy. I am getting well. I am getting healthy. I am getting well. Right? Not thinking and talking about my problem, talking about my goal. I am getting healthy. I am getting well. I am loving myself and my life more. I am meeting more of my life with love. I believe in myself. I am good. I am good enough. These are just positive affirmations. We want to drop positive affirmations. We want to reprogram the subconscious mind with positive thoughts and words. We want to do this in a fertile ground, in an area where we're just focused on the breath, in a meditation. We're stimulating the body with movement. It's kind of a movement meditation. We're picking up the energy inside of the body. We're preparing the body for our sitting practice. We're escalating the energy in the body, and then we're going to relax and do our sit. Coming up from there, going higher in our skills, coming to the one-legged hop. Can you hop on one leg 10 or 20 or 30 or 40 or 50 times? Or 30 seconds. I've got my 30-second clock chimes. You can do what's right for you. If it's too much to hop, then we just work on balance, or we just work on front kicks here. This is a great start. I'm still working all the same muscles. It's balance, it's strength, it's stability, and it's endurance to hop. Same thing on one side, same thing on the other side. Working on your balance, your strength, your stability. Picking up your energy for the day. Waking up. I am waking up. I am coming to life. I am getting healthy. I am getting happy. Something awesome is happening to me today. I can't wait to find it. Something awesome is happening to me today. Right? I'm getting excited. Something awesome is happening to me today. Ooh, that's so exciting. I can't wait to find out about it. That's a shift of perspective from thinking about my problem to thinking about what could happen. Hey, maybe this problem is exactly what I need. Maybe this problem is exactly what I need to see or have in my life. Maybe every single thing that happens is actually happening to help me to see how I'm really handling things by looking outside of myself rather than looking inside of myself. Understanding that everything that's happening around me is a result of what I'm doing. If I want to get something different happening around me, I got to do something different. It's always a shift I have to make within myself. Chest out, shoulders back, lifting through the hips, working on the core on one side. You could do 10 or 15 or 20 of those on one side. Same thing on the other side. You could do this for time, 30 seconds a side. You can work on your repetitions, working on your core, working on your hips, lifting through the hips, working on your side hold. I'm working on my core strength. I'm taking some physical action to get myself moving in a healthy, natural direction with my thoughts and my words and my actions. Taking action. Taking some positive action for myself. Next one here, I'm working on my single-legged jump. Just jumping off of one leg. Let's go 15 jumps on one leg, 15 jumps on the other leg. We could also just do the high knee. You can do like that. You can go for 15 on one side, 15 on the other side. If you can get the big jump on one leg, maybe you can get 5 or 10 on one leg. Maybe you can get 5 or 10 on the other leg. Do what's right for you. Everyone does their best. I'm working on my single leg balance, strength, and stability. Working on my conditioning. I am working on myself. I am working on me. I am picking up my energy. I'm taking responsibility for what's going on in my life. I'm just taking responsibility, right? Dropping myself down and working on my rotation. You can see if you can get 15 of those on each side. If you want to bend your knees, put your knees down. That makes it a little easier if it's too much to be up on your toes. If you need to slow it down or take a break, just slow it down, take a break, leave one out if you need to leave one out. Don't kill yourself. It's not about killing yourself. It's about focusing on yourself. It's about focusing on yourself in the right way. It's about changing your focus. It's about changing your mindset. Things happen around us as triggers to help us to see what we're doing wrong, really, inside of ourselves with our own personal energy. We're doing it to ourselves, boys and girls. Next one here, I'm going to drop myself down into a plank, and I'm going to be one leg in the air. And if you can, I'm going to go one leg hop in and back. Try 10 or 15 of those on one side. Hop it in, hop it back. 10 or 15. Hop it in, hop it back. If that jumping around is too much, just here. Just push the knee in and lift it back. Whichever one is right for you. Jumping around, picking up the blood in the plank position. Working on upper body strength, working on full body strength. One leg, hopping if you can, jumping around. Just like recess. Just like you're playing in the game. We want to work all the muscles of the body. We want to do everything that the body's capable of doing. We don't want to leave anything out. Whatever you don't use, you will lose, right? Isn't that the rule? We want to practice all the human potential movement patterns. Dropping myself down. I'm working into my hip. Let's see. 15 or 20 hip raise on one side. Same thing on the other side, working into my hip. This is my glute, my stability, my balance, my running muscles, my ability to run, walk, change direction, play sports. You want to be nimble and quick. You want to be strong and tight and toned and conditioned. We don't want to think and talk about what the problem is. We want to think and speak about what we want. It's just learning how to speak in the affirmative. This is learning how to speak in the affirmative. This is practicing affirmative speech. responsible, affirmative dialogue. Drop it down into a push-up. Let's work on our best push-ups. If you can do the one-legged push-up, if you can do 5 or 10 on one leg, 5 or 10 on the other leg, if you can do knee push-ups, or if you're doing toe push-ups, whatever type of push-ups you can do, give me your best set of 10 to 20 push-ups that are your best. And then I'm grabbing my dumbbell here. I'm coming up and I'm working into my row. Let's see, 50 rows on each side. Just moving around, just breathing, just tuning into yourself for a second, just taking some time to give yourself some care, just giving some love and care to yourself. Just working on some flexibility here, just bending over for a good flexion, just stretching out through the back of my legs, opening up through the back of my knees, letting go through the hamstrings, the lower back, hanging over, letting go of the things I don't need anymore, releasing the thoughts, the words, the emotions I no longer need to hold in my body or my life. Letting go. Letting go. Letting go of the things you don't need anymore. Nice deep breaths with those thoughts in your mind. Good. Coming up from there, let's go the other way. Let's work on some extension in the body. Right up tall. Reaching up as high as you can. Full extension in your spine, opening up through your shoulders, and just breathing deeply and fully there. Working on your best inhale. Working on your best exhale. Just paying attention to your breathing, coming out of your thinking. Good. Opening your chest up as wide as you can. Opening your shoulders up as much as you can for the day. Taking your greatest space into your body. Just breathing there. Your best inhale, your best exhale. Working on your full inhale. Nice and deep in. And full exhale. Nice full breath out. Letting go with your exhale. Breathing in, drawing up your energy with your inhale. Letting go with your exhale. Dropping those arms down alongside my body. Chest open, shoulders back. Big inhales. Drawing up your energy with your inhale. Letting go of your tension, your tightness, whatever's blocked or trapped in your body with your exhale. You may feel that even change in your posture, how your energy feels in your body as you just focus in and breathe, settle in, tune into it. Here I am sitting down into my inner thighs, my lower back, opening up my knees. Just sitting right here with the root energy. This is the energy of the lower chakra. This is your safety and your security, your value. This is your sexual energy. Your frustration and anger is here. Just breathing into your hips, breathing into your worry, breathing into your safety. I am safe. I am worthy. These are powerful affirmations for being in this space. Opening up your knees, relaxing through the hips, through the lower back, opening up the inner thighs, drawing the energy up with every inhale. With every exhale, you allow your energy to channel through your body. Focusing on your best inhale and exhale takes you into your deepest parasympathetic nervous system. Nice full breaths. This is breath work. This is mindfulness. This is meditation. This is movement. This is flexibility. This is balancing. This is rebalancing ourselves and our energy. Just practicing balance here. Standing on one leg. Just working on your breathing. Same thing on the other side here. Just balancing. Just breathing. Working on your best inhales and exhales there. Just practicing balancing. Just practicing breathing. Come into my quad stretch. You can do both hands. You can hold on to the wall if you need to. If you like, you can be a full stretch out. Opening up your spine, extending your spine, balancing and breathing. point you're at for your practice. Do what's right for you. If you want to hold on to the wall, if you want to let go, whatever you want to do for yourself. Do your best. Just getting up and getting practicing. Just changing our focus, just changing our attention for the day. Getting my legs nice and wide. Just hanging over. Hanging down. Working through the hamstrings, the lower back. Reaching for the toes, the ankles, or the shins. Do what you can. Hang out there. Where do you feel tightness in your body? Where do you feel blockage in your body? Imagine that it begins in the mind, and then it occurs in the body, and then it occurs around you. If you fix it in mind, it will fix and heal in your body. It will fix and heal around you. But you've got to fix it inside yourself. You've got to find peace with it inside of yourself before it will come to peace around you. It first begins in mind. If you're still fighting in mind, then the fight will continue. Lean over to one side, reach for the ankle. Love is not right or wrong. Love keeps no score. Reaching for the head, for the knee, just stretching out the hamstring. Love does not compete. Love does not compare. Love does not judge. Just letting go. Over to the other side, working into the hamstring. Pulling your head down. Just breathing. The human has learned control. The human has learned control is love because this is all the human has seen is control. There is an unconditional love that heals all things, but it's a little bit different than the love that we know. It's a rejigging of the way we think about love. Here I am, turning myself into a forward lunge, straightening out my back leg, stretching out through my hips, releasing tension. Where do you feel tightness in your body? Just push into the resistance in your body. Lean into the resistance. See where you feel the resistance in your mind, in your body. Where is the block? It's in mind, it's in body, and it's in life. You can let it go. Do you want to be right or do you want to be loved? You can always choose. Forward lunging, straightening out my back leg. Just breathing. Sometimes we have to accept things as they are. We have to accept the things we cannot change and change the things that we can. Sometimes that means making some peace inside of ourselves. Finding some peace inside of ourselves. Settling it down inside of ourselves. Learning how to settle it down inside of ourselves. It won't change around me until I change it inside of me. Here's my next one. I'm into a lunge. And then I'm up. Extending my body. Change happens first in mind. You've got to see it in your mind's eye first. Just working on extension in the upper body. Working on my forward lunge. Working on my legs and my upper body. Down in my lunge. Working on my extension and my breath. Balance and strength and breath. clasping my hands behind my back. Just taking my hands over my head. Opening up through my shoulders. Letting go of anything that's tight in my body. Letting go of anything I don't need anymore. Releasing thoughts, words, emotions that are trapped in my body. Releasing habits, behaviors in my life. Letting go of all the things I don't need anymore. Thinking and speaking about the things that I want. Letting go of the things that are not in alignment with what I want. I want more love for myself and for the others in my life. Just speaking positively to myself about myself. Working on rotation, flexion, extension, and rotation in the body. Just twisting. Just twisting the body. Opening up the chest and shoulders. Then I'm stretching into my calves, pushing my heels down, stretching out the back of my legs, stretching out my calves, stretching out into my hamstrings and glutes, straightening out my arms, pressing through the arms, through the neck and the shoulders, other side, pressing through the heel, stretching out one side, stretching out the other side, working into my upper body, working into the back of my body, stretching myself out. Taking a break, taking the weight off of my hands, and then going into my down dog, pushing down both my heels, straightening out my legs, straightening out my arms, pressing into the upper neck and back and shoulders. Coming forward and stretching out. Extending my body. Letting go through my abdomen and my lower back. Where have I got energy trapped in my body? Emotional energy, trauma, fear, worry, frustration, anger. Just letting it go in my body. Letting it go in my mind. Where do I feel it blocked in my body? Where do I feel the discomfort in body? Where am I tight? Where am I blocked? Letting it go in body. Letting it go in mind. Just working on that mind-body connection. That heart and head connection. Second time, if you want to take a break and then go for a second time, if you can get your knees off the ground, you can go more deeply into that extension. Very deep, stretching out the hips, the abdomen, and lower back. Letting go of anything that I don't need anymore. What don't I need anymore? What can I release? What can I throw on the fire? What can I bring to the light? Letting go of the things that I cannot see. Letting go of the things I don't know about. Hanging over here, letting go through my back, through my knees, through my lower back, through my hips, through my thighs. Just breathing there. Watching your best inhale and exhale. Checking in with your child's pose for the day. Coming up from there, I'm coming up to my knees. I'm working on my extension in my body. One hand back, big inhale and exhale. Same thing on the other side, big inhale and exhale. If you can get both your hands back at the same time, awesome. If you want to do the one-handed version, do the one-handed version. Push your hips forward and lean back. Open yourself up. Surrender, surrender. Nice full inhale and exhale. Coming out of that very deep extension, I'll flex over and reach for my toes. Working on my flexion, working on my lower back, working on my hamstrings. Good. Coming back from there, I'm working into a little bit of inversion. I want to get myself up, inverted, get my feet up over my head. And then some reverse flexion, taking those feet back as far as you can behind the head. Doing your best there to breathe and relax. Find comfort in your discomfort. And unfolding myself, just coming down to laying on my back. We've been working out for an hour. We've been thinking and speaking and moving and breathing together. We've moved the energy in our body. We've released the energy in our body. We've called up and called out to the energy within our body. Now we're just going to sit with that energy for a minute or two here. If you have 10 minutes, it's wonderful to do 10 minutes, whatever you like. It's to get yourself going with some movement and some breath, some stretch and some strengthening. And then to sit with yourself, to tune into yourself, and to lift up the energy and spirits with the right thoughts and words and dialogue that will make you happy and healthy and well. This is you giving love to yourself. You need to build this practice, this habit of giving love to yourself into your daily routine. just tuning into your consciousness, your conscious breathing. Just watching your breaths. This brings you out of your busy mind, out of your critical mind, out of your masculine mind, and allows you to sink down into your consciousness, into your feelings, into your imagination, into your creativity, into your feminine, into your body, into your heart, into your feelings, into love. This is just meeting more of your life with your love. This is just your life force energy coming into contact with that and doing some reprogramming there. Just bringing yourself down to that level of consciousness and reprogramming yourself there with some positive thoughts, words, and actions. Intention and imagination can heal, fix, change anything in your life. Have yourself a super awesome, terrific day. Thanks for watching every Sunday morning, except next Sunday because it's my birthday. I love you. I love you. I love you.